please stand? E.G., can you please lead the prayer? In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, class. Wow, I can see happy, beautiful, and handsome faces this morning. Wow, how are you today, class? Oh, that's good to know. Oh, teacher is fine. Thank you so much for asking. By the way, class, before you take your seats, please pick up some pieces of paper under your chairs, okay? Alright, very good. Thank you so much. And class, please listen carefully as I check your attendance. Alright, no one's absent this morning. It seems like you are interested today, okay? Wow. Alright, so before we proceed to our next topic, class, let us have a quick review, okay? Who wants to give me or who wants to give me a recap of our last last topic? Okay, Samantha. Alright, very good, class. Samantha said the topic that we had last meeting was all about a noun. Okay, and who can give me their own definition of a noun? Okay, you, E.G. Oh, very good, E.G. So we have two E.Gs here, okay? Now, E.G. said, class, that noun is all about the name of a person, place, things, and animals. Okay, good job, everyone. Now, who can give me examples? Okay, you, Peter. Dog, very good, Peter. Okay, you, Mario. Okay, good job, Table. And you, Erica. Teacher, very good. Okay, class, those are examples of a noun, okay? Now, do you have any questions about the last topic? None so far. Okay, good job. So it seems like you are already learning and at the same time, you already understand the last topic that we had. Okay, now before we proceed to our next topic, I want you to please read this one. Okay? Alright, here's your copies. Okay. Alright, and here, please pass it forward, class. Alright, so class, what you're going to do with that paper is you're going to read aloud. Are you ready to read, class? Very good. Reading starts now. Okay, thank you so much for reading, class. Now kindly pass the paper here in front. Okay, thank you. Alright, thank you so much. Alright. Now, here. Okay, I want you to please stand because I have two questions only, okay? Here in this side, I want you to please read Braille. Stand. Okay. Braille, what have you noticed or what have you observed about what you have read in this paper? Okay, thank you so much, Braille. Now, okay, what have you noticed about what you just have answered? Okay, I didn't give you so much time. Thank you so much. Now here, okay, Marissa, can you please stand? Thank you for standing. Okay, Marissa, what have you observed about what you just have read? It is a speech. Thank you. And what have you noticed about your answer? Okay, no time preparation. Thank you so much. People at the back. Okay, you, Mario. What have you observed about the piece that you have read? Okay, it talks about the memory. Thank you so much. And what have you noticed about your answer? Okay, thank you so much. Well, class, as you observe, all their answers, they give me no time preparations. Okay, well, that's okay. And thank you so much. Through this activity, do you have any idea, class, of what will be our lesson this morning? A speech? Okay, here? Oh, no idea. It's okay. Alright, so our lesson this morning, class, is all about this one. Okay. please read the title. Just the title only, class. Public speaking. Okay, very good. So our lesson for today is all about public speaking, class. But before that, of course, we have an objective. Okay, plus we have an objective, okay? And there are 3 objectives. I want you to please read all together. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to A. Define public speaking, B. Differentiate prepared and impromptu speech, and C. Create their own public speech. Now class, we can achieve these objectives if you are going to listen and participate in our class discussion. Is that okay? Okay, perfect. Now, let us define first what is an objective, okay? Now, who wants to read the definition here? Okay, you, Elena. The first definition only. Okay, thank you so much, Elena, for reading. Now, another definition. Who wants to read? Oh, people at the back. Sophia. Okay, Sophia. Alright, thank you so much. Now, class, as we all know, public speaking is an act or it is a speech delivered by someone. So that someone is what we call a speaker, okay? So it is a speech delivered by a speaker in front of the public or in an audience. So that's what we call public speaking, okay? So class, in public speaking, there are 2 forms of that, okay? 2 forms of public speaking. Now, who wants to read number 1? Okay, you, Aishin. Prepared speech. Very good. Aishin, what is a prepared speech? Can you please read the definition? Okay, thank you. Class, a prepared speech is the speaker here is given a time to prepare, to rehearse, or sometimes to research and of course to memorize the speech. Okay? So they have a lot of time here in order to deliver their speech in front of their audience. Okay? So that's what we call prepared speech. From the word itself, prepare. Okay, so there's so much preparation here. Now, in prepared speech class, okay, it includes the manuscript speech, the memorized speech, and the extemporaneous speech. Okay, now for the extemporaneous speech class, this speech is often delivered with the aid of a script. Okay, a script or a cue cards. Sometimes, who among you here have already joined the contest, the extemporaneous contest? Oh, you, Laika. Can you share your experience to the class? Wow, thank you so much, Laika, for sharing. Okay, so as you notice, class, extemporaneous speech, it is like the judges or the host, they are going to give you some time to prepare. Okay, it is a topic that you're going to say something in front of the public or the audience. So that's an extemporaneous speech. Now class, let's have the memorized speech. From the word memorize, what is it? Memorization, correct. Okay, now when we say memorized speech class, it talks about a speech that is recited from your memory, okay? So just like what you've said a while ago, it is all about memorization, okay? So here, there's no cue cards. So the speech that you're going to say in front is that from your memory itself, okay? Very good. Now let's have the manuscript speech. Now when we say manuscript speech class, it is a written text that is read to an audience. Just like the host in Showtime, in It Bulaga. Okay, those are examples of a manuscript speech because they are actually reading in front of them so that they will going to deliver it in their audience. So that's an example of a manuscript speech. Do you have any questions? Who wants to give an example? Okay, Nicole. Oh, very good, Nicole. Okay, so Nicole said that one example of that is the actors and actresses memorizing their script. Very good. Who wants to give another example for a prepared speech class? Okay, you, Sheena. Okay, thank you, Sheena. Very good. It is a SONA, a State of the Nation address. Very good. That's a good one. Okay, so SONA class is one example of a public speaking as our president will going to tell to the Filipino citizen what he was able to do in his governance. Okay, so this is what we call a prepared speech class. Okay, do you have any questions? Very good. Okay, none so far. Now, we already learned what is a prepared speech. Now, let's talk about an impromptu speech. Who wants to read the definition? Okay, Leo. Very good. Thank you so much, Leo. Now, when we say impromptu class, it is a speech wherein the speaker here has no time to prepare. Okay? So that's their difference. The prepared speech, there is so much time to prepare, but the impromptu speech class, you have no time to prepare here. It's like an ambush interview. Okay? So just like the teacher is asking you something. So that's what we call an ambush interview. Okay? So who can give me an example? Okay, the Miss Grand International. And what is that all about, Samantha? Okay, very good, Samantha. It is all about the question and answer portion of some pageants. Okay, so that's an example of an impromptu speech. Because the contestants there, they are going to be asked by the host in an impromptu. Okay? So that's one example. Another example wants to give an example. Okay, Maria. Very good, Maria. Okay, so that's the some actors and actresses. Okay, they were going to interviewed by the reporters. Very good. Okay, thank you so much. So this is the prepared speech. So it is there's a preparation for that. And for the impromptu speech, there is no preparation. Okay, so that's really their differences. Now, because you already learned the difference between impromptu and prepared speech class, what you're going to do here now is I will going to let you differentiate the prepared speech and the impromptu speech, okay? Okay, now listen carefully to me. And first, of course, I will going to ask someone. Okay. Oh, I want you to please stand. Gian. Okay, Gian, I will give you just a situation, okay? So you're just going to give me or identify whether the situation that I use here is prepared speech or an impromptu speech, okay? Okay, very good. Here, listen to me. Okay, Gian, you were invited to speak before commencement ceremony. What form of speech is that? Very good. It's a prepared speech. Good job on that, Gian. Okay, now here, in this side, in this front. Okay, Alilia. Okay, thank you for standing. Now, Alilia, here's the situation, okay? You were asked to speak in an ambush interview. What speech is that? Impromptu speech. Very good. Okay, here. Oh, there. People at the back. Okay. Oh, here's the situation, Nina. You were asked to share your knowledge about the topic on the spot. What is that speech? Impromptu speech. Very good. Okay, now here, Sarah, please stand. Okay, thank you for standing. Now, Sarah, here's your situation. A youth group requested you to serve as a resource person. What speech is that? Okay, very good. It is a prepared speech. Good job. Okay, now one last situation. Okay, Daniel at the center. Very good. Thank you for standing, Daniel. Now, Daniel, here's the last situation. While you are attending a meeting, okay, so you were unexpectedly requested to share your experiences in your job. So what speech is that? Very good, Daniel. Impromptu speech. Well, very good, class. Clap your hands. Okay, good job. Well, class, you already know, or you already differentiate the prepared speech and the impromptu speech. Wow, I am very impressed. Okay, now, since you already know the differences between prepared speech and an impromptu speech, okay, so I'll have here something. I prepared something for you class, okay? Alright, class, I want you to please get one whole sheet of paper without any noise. Thank you so much. Okay. Alright, class, I want you to please write a public speech about COVID-19 and the 21st century learners. Okay? Alright, so I will be giving you here 20 minutes for you to write that kind of speech or your own speech about that. Time starts now. Okay, 5 minutes left. Okay, thank you so much. Our time is over. Now, kindly pass your papers forward. Okay, here. Okay, so people at the back. Okay, thank you so much. Alright, I will going to check this one and I will record your answers. Okay, and I will check each papers. Okay. Alright, now let's have a quick review class. Alright, so who wants to give me their own definition of public speaking? Don't say it in chorus class, please raise your right hand. Okay, now Prince. Very good, Prince. Okay, it is the act or process of making speeches in front of the audience. So who has another idea here? Okay, Samantha. Very good. A speaking skills in front of the public. Yeah, thank you so much. And what are the two forms of public speaking? Okay, let's say it all together. Number 1, prepared speech. Number 2, impromptu speech. Very good. Alright. So who can give me an example of a prepared speech? Sona, very good. Okay, an impromptu speech. A question and answer portion in the pageants. Very good. Okay, now since you already know public speaking, the two forms and the different shade. Okay, class, do you have any questions? Are we all clear? Okay, thank you so much. Now, class, just remember that public speaking can really help us develop our skills. Oh, yeah, it can develop our skills, speaking skills in front of the public, okay? So just, if you want to be a public speaker class, I want you to please practice speaking. I want you to please read more books so that it can really help you, okay? Do some research and prepare yourself as well so that you can be a good speaker. Because a good speaker class can be a good leader, okay? I don't know, one of you here, maybe you will be a president of the Philippines someday or a good leader, okay? So by that, you will be a good servant, okay? So do you have any questions? Alright. Now just don't be afraid, class, okay? It's okay to make mistakes, but do not be afraid to show yourself and to show your skills that you have, okay? Now, before we end our class, I want you to please read our assignment. Of course, class, we have an assignment, okay? Now, let's read all together. Read in advance the techniques in public speaking, okay? So, I want you to read that. Is it clear, class? Very good. Okay, so that would be the end of our lesson this morning. Thank you so much, class, for listening and for participating in our class discussion. Thank you so much. See you again next class. Have a good day. Thank you.